My bad. Welcome back to another episode of Talking with Rafael, with your host Rafael, and your host of the Erwin Show, respectfully. Erwin, what up, bro?
What up, Rafa? How you doing, my man?
Been good.
To be back for another episode here. I know it's been crazy for both of us. I get that.
Dude, we've been hella busy last week. Okay. We barely did one episode last week.
Yeah, it's just
sucks. And this is like one of the reasons why we're like taking a break after episode 50.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do you think we should take a break after episode 50 or just do like exclusive just for the World Cup going on? Because that's what we're gonna be talking about here in a few, but not just yet.
But I mean, I think we talked about it before a little bit earlier, bro. I think there's too many things going on. There's gonna be things that are gonna be unexpectedly coming in. Okay. I mean, if you hit me out one day, hey, are you available to do something? Why not? Let us do it. But I think right now it's just been crazy. Everybody right now, it's pretty much is like this is where your fast-paced life begins. Those few months is where everything just goes really fast.
Yeah.
To me, and just unexpectedly things and so on, And I just think that, we'll talk about some things. I mean, here and there we'll bring something up. If you ask me, hey, let's do this. Yeah, why not? But I think
most definitely.
Yeah, and you're about to head back to 9 to 5, so here soon. So that's another topic, here too. So I don't know when you're coming
back. Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about
it.
But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today on Talking with Rafael and the Erwin Show, respectfully. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and share with your friends and family. Erwin, without further ado,
let's go.
How are you, man?
I'm good, man.
You good?
I'm good. It's just trying to get myself into that mode of, that environment. Like I said, it's just everything hits you at once, and you're just like, fuck.
Gotcha.
You got shit going on, then you got more shit going on, and you're like, fuck. And then it's supposed to be more of a enjoyment type of time, but for a lot of people, and for those people that are hearing this, that you guys feel the same way I do about certain things, I understand. Believe me,
I know how
truly
you feel, man.
And then it's a roller coaster, So just keep your head up, keep going,
And I know how you feel, man. I totally do.
Yeah.
I mean, especially when we're talking about the World Cup and Colombia's not in it. And guess what time it is? Sports times, buddy.
All right, sir. Let's hear it. What do you got to talk about today? What do you want to bring up today? So our first World Cup game was...
We're going to fucking switch shit up.
All right.
We're going to switch shit up. Right. Matter of fact, I'm going to share this screen right here. And this is why. I'm going to go ahead and put something more upbeat.
Okay. All right. I'm okay with it.
Thinking about using this for the World All right, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the World Cup. Game 1, the open inauguration of Qatar versus Ecuador. As you can see here, the score is Ecuador beat Qatar 2-0.
Excuse me, did you say the squirt or score?
Score.
Okay.
Did it sound like squirt?
Yeah, like that, right. Bro. Chill, bro.
So we're going to be scoring.
Whoa.
Hey, just saying.
Hey, bro. Just say
hey. Let's take a PG-13 up in this bitch.
Oh, well, you already messed that up. All right, bro.
Take off, for today's game.
Let's start with the first game. Switch it to the first game. You got to be with the opener.
No, the first game, I already mentioned it. Ecuador
yeah, but we
won.
didn't talk about it. This is the first time.
What do you thought about the game?
There's a couple things in the World Cup. I mean, I do like, don't take me wrong. I read on the news that this is the most expensive World Cup ever. $300 billion to create these stadiums. I do have some comments that I want to save myself into while we're done with this. There's a couple things that I kind of want to bring up to attention. But I think the whole offsides thing, the first score that Ecuador had, it confused the hell out of me because I was like, wait a minute, there's a player back there, the goalie's in front. How in the hell is offsides? I guess they broke it down. It was way before.
Yeah, I was confused about the offside too.
So, but to be honest, Qatar, they don't look bad. They don't look bad. They look pretty good, not bad at all. But Ecuador looked pretty nice. I was kind of expecting an ass whooping, but it wasn't an ass whooping. It was 2-0. So, good game for them, and congratulations.
Technically it was 3-0, but
technically.
See, and I did predicted that Ecuador was going to win it like 3-0.
Did you see those memes where they're like, Ecuador after losing to Qatar 5-0 and then like in a bathtub full of money? With I was like, damn, the disrespect. Dang. I wouldn't be surprised.
Not gonna be. That's true. If I would have seen like they just like, oh no, you took the ball.
Yeah.
In the World Cup, I'd be like, yeah, this World Cup is sold out. But as you can see here, this score and standings is brought to you by Goal.com. This is where I get my soccer news, and here we are. I mean, Ecuador, as we see here, Ecuador took 52% of the possession versus the 47% of Qatar. So it was pretty even match, according to this. Total passes, Ecuador just blew it out of the park with 486 versus the 434. And so, I personally, so this is where it brings me back to like, stop the music. Let's get a little face-to-face going on.
Hold on. Before you continue, bro, did you add more to the song? Because it sounded like you added more to the music.
Oh, that was the whole track.
That was pretty damn good, bro. I didn't want to interrupt you, but damn, you got me there. I'm like, oh, shit. Rafa's putting some work. Hey,
yes, sir.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to record that.
Props to you, bro. Props to you on that, because that sounded really good, bro. I like how it sounded. I'm sorry it's out of the subject, but I want to say that, dude. That sounded badass. Definitely, bro. That shit was dope. Please don't call me Little Yankee, okay? Don't call yourself Little Yankee.
No, that's the old me, man.
Yeah, but no.
But
good shit on that, man.
Anyway,
good shit on that.
Appreciate it. Without further ado, the reason why I stopped the music. Let me get a little bit more intimate to you guys. It's because the reason I was able to watch the inauguration and the game is due to this little baby right here that I'm about to show you.
Damn.
It's all the way
to
my chest.
What the? Oh.
So,
ladies and gentlemen,
you see that beauty right there?
That
you see that
like
beauty?
Did you get bitten by an animal or what the fuck, dude? ¿Te querían cortar para hacerte carnitas o qué verga?
No, dude. So, last night, my daughter had a feeding time like around 3 a.m. or 4.
Ooh, like okay. This year.
And so, it was my wife's turn, so she was feeding it.
Her, no it.
Yeah, my bad. It came out as a, like my heart was coming up.
Tomorrow, don't hear this shit.
I know. I'm sorry, Mama. Okay. But it was her turn to feed her, so she was feeding her, burp her, all that shit. Everything was smooth. Then she was ready to go to sleep. My wife put Milena down to the bassinet to fall asleep.
Right.
And out of nowhere, we heard this alarm, like a smoke detector alarm, like.
Okay.
And so we woke up like. My wife is like half asleep. And my wife is like, what is that? And I'm like, what? I took out the sheets to get out of the bed. But the sheets by my feet didn't come out all the way through.
Okay.
And I was ready to come out of bed.
Oh.
I noticed my feet weren't moving. So I tried to like hold on to something. And the nightstand was right next to it. Ooh. I missed the nightstand. There was a gap between the bed and the nightstand like this much. And just perfectly, my hand goes through that. And I just scraped the fuck out of my fucking arm.
Oh, let me guess, you got fucking pissed.
Oh, I was so fucking pissed. Because the alarm, it was the air purifier that we have in the house. That it says that we need to change the filter. And I changed the filter 2 days ago. I just forgot to reset the damn fucking thing.
Pero ¿por qué te pasó eso? Por pen, ya sabes.
Por
Ay,
pendejo.
what's that song called? Tini,
Pendejo.
pendejo.
Pendejo. Yeah, dude.
Fuck,
So
dude,
that's
that
what
sucks,
happened
dude.
on my
I'm
arm.
sorry.
My wife is like freaking the fuck out. She's like,
Mm,
"Oh my gosh, you should go to the doctor. Go check that." Like, I'm like, no, it's just a bruise and a scratch. Like,
mm, mm.
I use alcohol, rub that shit in, and then I use the the brown one, hyper
I know the hydroxy, whatever it's called.
hydroxy
Hydroxy,
not
you know.
hydroxy. Fuck
No,
that.
I
That's
know. It's just something so it kind of it heals it up and kind of
yeah,
like if
like
there's
you
any
put it on, it
infections and
makes
shit.
all the bubble shit to make sure
Yeah,
that it
there's no
disinfect. Yeah.
infections. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, I did
Damn,
that.
dude, that sucks.
So yeah, so I
That's
wake up.
this is 200 pounds going down the man. Boom,
Bro, I was like so fucking pissed
dude. That shit
because
was.
I was awake. I was like, that shit woke me up.
The good thing is you didn't hit your face. Imagine.
That's another thing. I was like, I don't know how I missed my face
Yeah, because that's
because if
you
you can
slit.
see, like
I
me
can.
getting off and me landing
Fuck,
like
dude.
this, my face would have hit that shit.
Was
So
she
I
hella
think I
laughing?
did like, I don't know,
Was
dude.
she laughing?
No, she was worried
I would have laughed.
because I think she was about to start laughing, but then
She's
she
like,
saw how bad it was because you saw the pictures.
mm-hmm.
Like I took that picture like as soon as it happened.
You want me to show it the world?
I'll show it. I'll
You
show
gonna
it.
do it?
I'll show it to the world.
Bro, that's crazy. Like I was wondering. I'm like I was trying to put two and two together because even my kid was like, "What happened to Rafa?" I'm like, "I'm about to find out." And then Rafa said, "Nice."
So there,
Ugh, bro.
yeah,
God damn.
that
Ooh.
shit was all red. I mean, now it's purple. Now I know it got bruised up.
God damn. And then it's funny because Rafa texted me saying, "Bro, you good?" He said, "Nightstand 1, Rafa 0."
Fuck yeah,
I was like, I was trying to put two and two together. I'm like,
yeah.
what
But
happened?
yeah,
You know?
and that's why. And that happened like around 5:37, almost like on the fucking dot. Just boom. That's what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, what Rafa's trying to say is please be careful when you wake up in the middle of the night, especially
Make
if
sure
you have a baby.
your
Make sure you're
the sheets
fully
are not
free from the
like
sheets.
wrapped around
Your legs.
your legs.
I can feel that Rafa's like a little, I'm going to cuddle, y todo acá bien cuddly, hugging his sheets because it's so
No,
cold outside.
I like to sleep like in a burrito,
Like a burrito, like wrapped up.
like wrapped up like a
You
burrito.
don't get
Yeah.
hot?
Fuck yeah. And then I wake up like 5 minutes after a 5 minute deep sleep. Like I wake up like all uncovered and all that shit.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that sucks, man. That sucks, dude. Well, at least you took care of it, you know, and like it's not as
yeah.
bad as it were. It could have been worse. It probably popped out your shoulder out of place. You never know. I mean,
Fuck
you
yeah.
turn around, you
Dude,
fall like
this
that.
is
I
what
can't
happened
imagine,
at the
bro.
age of 30. Everything fucking
Jesus Christ. Like all the memes you sent me is like you're back at the age of 30.
my back.
Nah, dude. That's crazy,
yeah.
no, that's crazy. But at least you're good. So
I mean, yeah, at least I'm good. I was able to wake up to see the inauguration of the World Cup,
inauguration of the World Cup.
which it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I thought it was really well presented.
Mm-hmm.
I have some mixed feelings about the World Cup for sure. I mean, I had it since a long time ago. I think like
Mm-hmm.
it since 2010, since it was announced it was going to be in Qatar. I had like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things, you know. I mean, I want to bring that up to you about the World Cup too.
Yeah.
I was talking to you about that, you know. So,
but before we bring that up, let's bring up the fun shit about the World Cup.
yeah,
The game between Ecuador and Qatar, I think it was a beautiful game. I think it was very. I knew that Ecuador was going to beat Qatar 3-0, but end up being 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I saw Qatar have a good chances at the front, so it was good. Let's go ahead and bring back up the scoreboard, man, because I think we got more to talk about here. We got the following games, the ones that just happened today. So we have England 6 versus Iran 2. Then we have Senegal versus Netherlands. Netherlands won against Senegal 2-0. But I have something to say about Netherlands on that game. And then finally, United States versus Wales tied up 1-1. So, Erwin, where do you want to go first? Do you want to go for England first, Netherlands, or United States?
Well, I mean, let's go in order. I think I didn't watch any of the games, unfortunately. I did watch part of it when I got back earlier today, but no, here at home. I mean, everybody right now, I've noticed everywhere. Of course, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You may not like sports, and I'm not saying I'm a huge fanatic on sports myself neither. I'll watch them, but I think the World Cup is one thing that you kind of have to appreciate because it's every 4 years. You don't know when the next time you're gonna watch it, and just to kind of keep up with it. But I was surprised with England. I think they tried to prove a statement, even though they play against Iran.
Wait, what do you mean you were surprised with England?
Because I think they could have just easily said, okay, maybe 2 goals, 3 goals, but 6 goals. I think England is trying to prove a statement, saying, hey, we're contenders out there. A lot of people underestimate England. They have many times, but then again, I can't give them the full props. But it's 6-2.
Yeah.
What I did not understand about this game is how come this game went to 13 extra minutes.
Yes.
I didn't understand that. I mean, I saw them like the game's over. I was like, what the hell? Like I said, I was just keeping up track on my phone, because
it would have ended. It would have ended at 6-1 if it wasn't for the extra minutes.
Yeah, so I mean, I was pretty shocked about that on that England game. So
and it wasn't just this game that it was in extra minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
See, like I told you, I wasn't.
United States versus Wales. They won 9 minutes after.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Like there was not that many fouls at all, and
So are they doing something based on fouls on what's going on that they're giving extra minutes? Is that what they're doing, or what the heck are they doing?
So that's what happened. So whenever there's a foul or an injury or something, they will give you an additional minutes at the end of the 90th minute.
Got you. Okay.
But at this time, I think I don't know what happened. Why was it this many minutes?
It's crazy to me because like I said, I've been kind of keeping up to date too. And another thing I want to bring up, it amazes me how these stadiums were created with internal fans, like AC units around the fields. How big those motherfuckers are. They're huge just to keep the weather cool. But then again, I was looking at the weather for the week in Qatar. I was looking at the weather, and I was seeing this about between 72 degrees to 84 degrees. I'm like, that's not bad. The problem is the humidity is 68%. So it's pretty high. That's over 50%. And that amazed me a lot. And like I said, you want to bring the good points about it. I kind of want to hold on to certain things that I want to say about it. And then this is something that it's kind of like, damn, this is crazy. And some of these teams, I truly am amazed about them of what they're doing because what they found out about stuff like that, So, but yeah, England did actually prove the world that, hey, we're contenders here. Then again, it's Iran. I understand that. But it's still 6 goals. That's a lot. That's a lot of goals. To 6 goals, it's a lot of goals. And I give that to them. Then the Senegal game, last thing I remember watching, because I was working on something there this morning. And it was 0-0 minute 80th. So I'm like, huh. So this has been a good game. And the next thing I see the score is 2-0. I'm like, what? What happened, I didn't keep up with that neither.
Yeah, this right here is a video of the England players cooling off after training.
Yeah, practice,
they get a front of this fan here.
It's insane.
And
it's insane. Well, they kind of hope for this.
I think it's very controversial, the topic about it, because it's in Qatar, and I think it's all eyes are in Qatar right now about this specific subject, because all the controversial it starts how they want to how Qatar won to be host of the World Cup. Then the investigations behind it. Apparently, there a lot of people who have a boat were bribed $1 million to vote for Qatar. And on top of that, they built several new cities, 100 hotels for each city, a new stadium to bring people to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So and then apparently they're gonna tear the stadium apart, and then uh, they're gonna donate it to third world countries, special 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 cities or countries in
In need.
Africa,
Mm-hmm. Got it.
special need or some shit like that. Especially the one that looks like it's gonna fall apart. The
Yeah, I
one
mean,
with the shipment.
let's finish
Uh,
it up with the. Let's go ahead and so we continue with that. Just go ahead and predict the next games. I mean, I'm sure you watch most of this yourself. Like I said, I'm completely honest with you. I wasn't able to keep up. Whatever I was at the time being, and the TV was on. I would just take a few seconds. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. But
yeah,
and that one with
yeah,
the shipping containers they built, that was
yeah.
pretty badass.
This
That was
one right here
badass.
that they build, they're gonna like get those containers and ship it to a different country, and this stadium will be smaller.
That's crazy. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool. Recycling type of thing.
yeah. So, back to the game. I literally watched like, I think I was asleep. I only watched like when they were like 3-0, and I was like, oh, I knew it. And
Uh
then I
oh.
saw it like the fourth, the fifth, and I'm like, damn, dude. Then I
Yeah.
saw Iran like scoring one. I'm like, oh, so cute, that one. And then I was like,
Oh,
I can care less. Like this is total destruction over here.
yeah.
But
You tell me
then,
more about that game because like I said, I was last time I checked, it was 80th minute 0-0. I was like, oh damn, must end pretty good. I guess it's gonna end probably tie game, and then next thing you know, what just happened? So
yeah.
let's see.
But
Let you take over on that one because I don't know what happened. So
here's this one.
uh huh.
As you can see the score 2-0. It seems like, oh, it's legit. Like this is what would have happened in paper. But in reality, Netherlands only got to score those two goals. They were about to win 1-0 because they score on the 84th minute,
Also, I
last
barely
minute.
missed it.
And then they get an additional 10 minutes or something like that, and they get to score the second one.
Damn.
So if it wasn't for the additional minutes, and look at the possession was pretty even, 46-53.
Sort of. Yeah. Good
Then
movement.
shots at target, Senegal had more shots at target. More shots on target with 4 shots on target
Right.
out of the 7s they did. Or sorry, not 7. A total of 11 shots, 7 off target, 4 on target. And then Netherlands only had 7 in total with 3 on target and 4 outside. So this was a horrible game for Netherlands. Netherlands did not show up. It didn't seem there when I was watching the game. I saw it like that
Do you
they
think
were
the weather
losing the
has something to do
ball a
with it?
lot.
You think the weather could have a? I mean, because the game was at what time? Noon here? No, it was like 9 in the morning, right? Here.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know what time
six
would it.
o'clock, 7 o'clock out there.
Uh,
Damn,
this right here is how you can see. Uh,
that's the
uh
heat map.
no. It's a heat map that basically like all the
Okay,
ball,
okay. I
like
was gonna
where
say
all the
Jesus
players were.
Christ. That's a heat map, bro. No
No,
wonder.
dude.
For those that are
Yeah,
gonna
there
be
would
listening
be
to
a
the
lot
audio,
of
we're
players.
watching something that looks exactly like a heat map. Makes it seem like it was hot as a mother in there. So,
No. This is like basically where all the players were. So all the red were like
mhm,
basically all the players were located at those locations
mhm.
the most.
Got you.
Um, but yeah, I don't listen. I think Netherlands are gonna struggle if they keep playing the way they did this game.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like good news for them. And their next opponent, I believe, is
the next up,
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Wait, is that the same group stage as England?
No,
No.
no,
Okay.
it's right here on the table.
Sorry, I couldn't see.
Netherlands,
Okay.
Ecuador, Senegal, and Qatar.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
So it's not that bad. I mean, it's just they need to step it up because the next one is either Ecuador, the toughest challenge they have from this group stage is Ecuador, and they could be in trouble. And
Mhm.
Senegal will play against Qatar's. I'll double check here in a minute.
All right. And
But
in that
then
game,
United States versus Wales. I mean, it was a tight game. United States has a majority of possession with 58%, and but they only had 5 shots in total, 4 off target, one in target, and that one in target is the one that got the goal. But look how many passes they did: 567 passes
That's
versus
pretty.
Wales
That's a lot.
403. So they were dominating more, but unfortunately they couldn't reach. I watched this game and I think that they were bowling the ball a lot. To be honest, like they were like long passes, headers left and right, and I think that they need United States needs to be in control more of the ball, as in possession wise, and do not long passes, but more like short or medium passes. And there were times where like there was players next to each other and they didn't know how to pass it to each other or like get the other player off of each other.
Hmm.
But you know what? It was a good game regardless. I think it was what's it called? As you can see here, the heat map.
Yeah, dude. That map is tripping me out. To be honest, I'm thinking it's heat.
Yeah, no. No, but let's see. So right now, United States tie versus Wales.
Hmm.
Now United States has a tough challenge. The next game is against England, and Wales is against Iran. So they can easily England will beat the
Oh,
crap out of United States if they don't step it up.
that's what I'm saying. The way that I mean, the way I seen it, like I said on paper, originally was showing that England was not gonna be considered that, but then they came in and they came in hot, bro. So I mean,
Hmm.
shoot. But yeah, Len, let's go finish it up with right now with the good part of it for tomorrow. What we got going on? We got the first
Tomorrow
game in the morning. I
at
got you in this
three
one,
in the
bro.
morning.
I got you 3 in the morning
If my
here
daughter has a feeding there, I'll probably watch it. Well, I'm
for the
feeding my
South American
daughter.
connection people out there.
Yeah.
The world favorite to win the World Cup, Argentina against South Arabia. Technically, in paper, we all know that this is probably going to be a massacre. I'm thinking it's probably going to be at least 5-0 or at least 5-1. Being
I'll
realistic.
say I'll say 3-0.
Oh, I don't think
Argentina
so. I think
winning.
it's going to be more. I think it's going to be 5-0 on that game for sure. Then at 6 in the morning, our time here,
Hmm.
is going to be Denmark against Tunisia. Tunisia.
Tunisia, yeah.
Yeah, Tunisia. Sorry, I couldn't see. It's kind of small. And then at 9 in the morning, La selección de todos. I don't know who's todos, but anyways, hopefully.
La selección única tuya. Ah,
So Mexico versus Poland
Polonia.
or Polonia. I was gonna say Polonia,
No, it's Poland, dude.
Poland, and then I think this game is gonna be. I think the next game is gonna be most watched is gonna be France versus Australia.
Yeah, because
So,
everybody is either lunch hour
hmm
or
hmm
off of work, and they're gonna be able to watch that France versus Australia.
so honestly, like I said, it's just the beginning of the World Cup. It's
It's
just
barely game one for everybody right now.
yeah. So game one for everybody right now. Round two will be Friday, I believe. That's when it's coming around. Um, but yeah, I mean, we'll have to see and what comes across in these games. And I mean, I really wish, and I put like Brujita powers out there for Mexico to win because they need it. So I made it because I'm not too. I don't know, man. This team Mexico's taking it just seems very disappointing. But
Hmm.
then again, if I was a professional athlete and then, I get selected to play for my country, you best believe I'm gonna work my ass off to make sure I'm on the best as I can, for my end at least, and try to encourage my teammates as well too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm sure they do that to each other.
yeah, it's just they're not convincing to me. There was a lot of struggle when they were qualifying, and choose the team that they took. I just like, bro, it's just I don't know, man. But I guess we'll have to see what
Yeah.
happens with that. But other than that, you have anything else you want to finish before we go to the bad portions?
No, I mean, I think in reality, I see. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you guys. So I see Argentina winning 3-0. Denmark versus Tunisia. I see Denmark winning 2-1, maybe 2-0. Mexico. I see Mexico winning 2-1 or 1-0,
Shit, man.
and France winning against Australia
4-0.
4-2. I'll give
Oh,
it 4-2.
yeah, I mean, I
Um,
guess we'll have to see what goes on that. I mean, like I
Actually,
said,
no. France and Australia. Australia's pretty good. I shouldn't fucking say that.
Yeah, but remember, Australia's in there because they beat Peru. Remember that. That's
Yeah.
how they went in there.
Did
So
you
they
saw
bet.
that game versus Peru?
Oh yeah,
It
Australia
was
was playing
yeah.
good.
What?
Peru, Australia was playing good.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing
And
good.
Australia and Peru was playing horrible.
Well, that's their fault. They ate
Horrible.
too much gooey, too much gooey before the game, and I'm sure
Not
they
gonna
went.
lie, it could have been. It could have been.
I'm sure they turned up fucking Ibiza over there in Spain the night before.
Jesus, man.
Oh
No,
man, those
dude.
guys, man.
See, I think Australia could be a good team to beat France, and so I mean, not to beat them, but to give them a challenge.
So,
but I will say either like France will win by 1 goal, either it's 1-0 or 3-2.
here's one thing I do want to say, bro. A lot of people are very. There are people that's realistic about things, and there's people that will be like, "Oh, I'm just a fanatic." I'm being realistic, and I'm gonna tell you something. The temperature, the weather, everything out there makes a huge difference. Being the first couple games, we had no issues with players. As far as I know, there was no people cramping up, no having issues or anything like that.
Oh, actually,
No.
United States had like two people cramping up.
Yeah, but United States they don't have the advantages of that because in the United States you don't really get really hot like that, like in temperatures like that, unless you're like in Florida, but you're not even close to. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to say is, don't be surprised if South African teams or African teams in general they start doing good. Don't be surprised about that because they're used to this kind of weather. They're used to being around stuff like that. A lot of people may say, hey, it's not a big difference on how you play. It's just a World Cup. You're an athlete. Yeah, you are an athlete. But the thing is, the difference between an athlete and living in the conditions that you're actually playing in, it's not, no matter how good of an athlete you are, there's going to be some consequences. It might take some time. These guys are probably going to be there for a month. Some of them, in my opinion, some of these teams should have shown up earlier just to kind of adjust themselves to this kind of weather. The downfall is some of these teammates actually showed up like on Friday. Some of them showed up on Thursday, getting themselves into the field, get themselves into the rhythm, and so on. I think that makes a huge difference with that. Yeah. Call me biased, call me whatever, but I'm being realistic. I'm letting you know that this is how it's going to be. Don't be surprised if this World Cup goes crazy in every way you possibly, So
no, it already has, man. Because I think like it's time to talk about the bad stuff.
Yeah,
Because and before we do, the second round it will be on November 25th.
So it will be the day after Thanksgiving, Friday.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, that's the crazy part about that. So other than that, Rafa, are you ready for the topics? Now we're going to the bad proportions of the World Cup. How do you feel about this?
Oh, I'm ready, dude. Like, listen.
And I want to bring the attention to the people here. The people that, like, we're not just talking about sports here. We're talking about real stuff that we see. And I feel like, sorry to cut you off, Rafa, that we see stuff like it's affecting a lot of people. Because no disrespect, no judgmental. But if you're a host of a World Cup, you should at least kind of open up your mind a little bit because you're being selected to be in the World Cup in an event that's actually, to be honest, is probably the most, the most event watched in the world.
Yeah.
And I want to let you talk about it first, but I do have some things to say. Nothing that we're going to say is nothing that we're going to be, we're going to get. No, we're talking about something that we're seeing and we're hearing from people. People are saying things like this, and I'm like, yeah it's true. Because it's a country that has a lot of religious stuff. It has a lot of differences and beliefs. We believe that. But in my personal opinion, I'm going to let Rafa go first. But in my personal opinion, I say you're hosting the World Cup. Lower your standards for 1 month, especially to tourist people. I respect your land. I respect where you're from. I respect your beliefs. But now you're over here. There's people coming to your country. And it's not because it's just, I want to go visit. No, you're having the main event going on. So before I continue on, I'm going to let Rafa go out what he has to say. And I'll go from there. So, Rafa, all you, buddy.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Punk.
Here you go.
That's better.
I think it's an awful idea that I think like Qatar has actually are starting to regret hosting the World Cup because of all the all the rules that they have against not selling beer, not having gay people in as a in their country or anything like that, which I'm sorry, I see that as a really fucking wrong. And not just that, but also the the fact that so many people die building your stadiums is the most horrible shit. I'm actually gonna share my screen with Erwin because I can see him shake his head like, yeah, dude, it's fucking bad. But like,
Yeah, horrible.
but no, dude, like labor came cheap for them because they grab immigrants from India, Nepal, and there was another country in there,
Hmm.
and basically they hold them hostages because the employer gets to hold their passport in order until they finish their work. And apparently, there's thousands of people who have died already building that stadium, and it sucks because it's kind of like, dude, they have families too.
Right.
That ain't right. Um, I think like this is the type of things that they even like if they weren't able to host the World Cup during June, why should it be allowed to build the stadium during those times as well?
Yeah,
I'm
that's the reason
sorry,
why.
they shouldn't. But it is. I don't want to say it is what it is, but at the same time, it is what it is because we're already watching the World Cup. We're already seeing it. But I think it's a great opportunity to for the players to do something. And even FIFA was like, yeah, if you wear the LGBTQ, sorry if I mispronounced that,
Oh,
um, captain ban, you will be suspended. You will not be playing. So Germany, England, and a few other teams from the Europe, they decide not to wear it.
right.
So they start wearing this band saying no discrimination or something like that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm gonna go back to what you were saying on first topic, and here's a messed up part. When I heard about that, dude, I feel
Mm.
very mad. I feel
I don't think it's a first topic. I think it's all together
Whoa, well, and
because
the topic you brought up in Europe, like right now, but I'm just,
yeah,
there's plenty of topics we're gonna talk about this, bro. And this is something
yeah,
that I think you and I can agree on a lot of things. And the fact that you actually going to go ahead and take illegal immigrants from another country, hold their passports against them, make their asses work, and on top of it, you forgot to mention some of these guys didn't get paid for shit.
no,
As fucked up as it sounds, I'm sorry to tell you this. I came from a background from an illegal immigrant myself. Came from that background. And it's the same thing that something here, it will be in the same situation here, you know. Any illegal immigrant in the United States gets treated like shit too because they get paid under the pay. They get underpaid than a normal
yeah,
person would because this is my favorite word that people say. These illegals are taking my job. Oh yeah? Let me see you go in the fields for 14 hours and pick a fucking, pick the fruits for 3 cents a fruit. Let me see if you can do that. We're taking your jobs, right? The messed up part is this, bro. They went out there to a city that's fully built themselves around with money. I just told you it was $300 billion.
yeah,
It's frustrating to me to hear that you're gonna take this shit away because you don't want to leave, and then once they're done, you're gone. Not even an offer, no nothing for them. These
no
people are
benefits.
working nothing, nothing.
They, I, the people that got ruled out on death was due to
Yeah,
heart
bro,
attack
dude.
or heart disease. It's like, dude, you get a heart attack from heat stroke too.
Yeah, yeah,
And
exactly.
so they wouldn't do like autopsies on it on those bodies to like fully determine what caused it, and
Yeah.
so that's what happened.
So the thing is this though, and then this is what I was trying to tell you. So some of these and this is exactly who started it. The national team of Belgium posted up and provided to these people.
Hmm.
They invited them to practices and to the games to watch them play. And then now the national team of Belgium is asking for the rest of the teams in the World Cup to do the same. And
Yeah,
dude, why does a team have to do this? For people to actually acknowledge this. It's fucked up to say this, bro, but it's annoying that we don't catch this shit. Little shit like that comes out like that. And this is why when you said to me, they said they're going to donate, it makes me question, are they really going to donate? Donate,
correct. Yeah,
because it's just like you're seeing this. Now,
yeah,
back to your saying on stuff like that, and it's messed up to say you said something that's very important. these guys start building these stadiums really bad weather, nonstop. We don't know how many hours they were working, but we knew they had 4 years, right? Because when they found out it was 4 years, you got to start moving in 4 years. You couldn't just stay steady. And it wasn't just building one stadium. I think how many were they? Like 15 around?
I think there were 8 stadiums.
8 stadiums they built, and then
Yeah.
some of them had to be remodeled, right? Or something like
No,
that.
because they didn't. I don't think they had stadiums to remodel.
So there's only 8 stadiums, right? Well, we'll just look into that for now. But what I'm trying to say is this. Here's another thing I want to say. Um, sorry, that wasn't. It wasn't Belgium. Wait, is it Belgium? No, 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 no.
So
It
there's eight
was
stadiums.
Netherlands. Netherlands was
I
the
got it right here. Eight football stadiums. With 64 matches. 8 stadiums were built for the World Cup.
okay. So let me correct myself. It wasn't Belgium that offered that first. It was Netherlands who offered, because Van Dijk was the one that actually shared that process, and they actually shared that information, and they put that out there, and it was on ESPN. I saw on the feeds and stuff. Cool, congratulations! I'm happy you guys are doing this. I'm happy you're actually one of them step out and not being concerned. One of the captains of our team, I don't remember what team it was. He said he would still wear the rainbow stripes on his captain, little band. And he said, I don't care. I mean, I have to show some respect. And that's his opinion. That's what he said. Here's another one. FIFA. Listen, man. FIFA itself, it's a competition. It's an international competition. So whatever beliefs people have on their beliefs, you can't change their beliefs. You got to leave it how it is. But Belgium decided to go ahead and put on their back on their collar of the shirts a little tag that said loved. A tag that you can't even see because it's inside the shirt. FIFA asked him to take that away, or there's gonna be problems. So
Yeah.
why are they gonna take that away if you can even see that? It wasn't even LGBTQ. It was just loved, which is the
Yeah.
rainbow.
So this is the article from CNBC, uh, giving the point like we are very frustrated. The World Cup teams in Qatar acts pro LGBTQ armbands after FIFA threat.
Yeah,
So it was FIFA who threatened this to happen.
but that's the thing because they have the. I think there's a lot
Dude,
of money controversy in between Qatar paying, hey, you need to do this. I'll pay you this
of
much money for you to
course.
take this up, and and this is it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up.
It's all about the money,
And
dude.
that's the problem. This is the
But
thing.
let me tell you something. It's not the first time that ever happened.
Of course not. It's not gonna stop. It's never
No.
gonna stop. It's gonna be the same shit every fucking time.
A lot of people are forgetting that the World Cup back in 19
Was it
what's the
here or one in
Argent?
France?
No, the one in Argentina.
Oh, dude, I don't even. I wasn't. We weren't even born.
Yeah, we weren't, but apparently the World Cup was so bad because it was the time where Argentina was under a dictatorship,
Mm.
and that dude was like literally was having the World Cup at the stadium, and across the street was like a prison full of where they torture people and shit.
But what do you expect, dude? You know what I
So
mean? You go into a country
yeah,
that's not even.
no, no,
Well,
no, I get it,
you know.
and this is what I have to say that I think in order to put the pressure on FIFA, it's the sponsorship, it's the
Right.
teams.
Right. Right.
The sponsorship and the teams are the ones. So us as a people, what we can do is start like saying, "Hey, I'm not buying this product. I'm not buying this product because of this and this and this," you know,
Right.
and then put it on the fucking news. Is
Right.
like, what's the let me one of the biggest sponsor I think is Budweiser, right?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That was pretty
FIFA
dope. That was pretty dope.
biggest,
You're talking about the bottles, right? I seen it or the
yeah.
cans.
So right here, FIFA main partnership, which do more than typical sponsors to promote the event for the upcoming edition, are Adidas, Coca Cola, Hyundai, Kia, right there, Qatar Energy, Qatar Airways,
Of
and
course.
Visa. So one thing I will do is 1 second, gotta drink some water.
One thing you'll do is dun, 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 dun.
Is as a fans starts exposing fucking Adidas and Coca Cola and Hyundai. and Visa, because those are the biggest sponsors that FIFA has. So how about if you throw a fucking investigation on those people, on those companies, and be like, hey, we're investigating you because you're part of this fucking bullshit. In
So
that way, Adidas and all those companies are forced to tell FIFA, like, yo, you need to not host a World Cup in this location because of this. I'm being investigated.
you
And
know
if you
what the
go with
problem
it,
is
I
here
cannot
is
sponsor it.
I think Adidas right now is staying really quiet on everything they're going along with everything that's going on just because of everything that's happening here.
Nobody has to
Financially
shit about
wise,
Adidas.
yeah. Financially right now, it might not have hit them. Oh, it's not going to hit us. But you
Oh,
just
dude.
lost one of your biggest guys right now. And even though you're still the ownership of the shoes, you don't think Adidas is thinking about stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I can't say anything. I'm going to just stay quiet and agree with what they say. Think about it. Coca-Cola, bro. Here's the thing. Coca-Cola been for years. Very neutral.
Yeah.
Very neutral. All the world because they always pull up some amazing shit. I like their stuff.
No, and here's the thing. Like, I think one of the things that pissed me off the most is like how uh Maluma, the Colombian artist, was saying like, "Hey, it's not my fight. I can't do shit about it.
You can.
You
You can
actually
because
can,
you're
bro.
an
You can actually
influencer
put a
to
word out there.
people.
I'm not saying don't go and watch the World
Yeah,
Cup,
bro.
but at the same time, go watch the World Cup. But at the same time,
Yeah, dude.
whatever you see, whatever you get informed, fucking put it out there, man.
And I agree with you because here's the thing, dude. Like, I think, like, the whole fact is don't say that it's not your fight. Here's the problem.
A
You're
lot
our
of people
famous
saying that.
artist. They know who the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
They know what you're doing. Just
Yeah.
remember, this weekend alone in Qatar has been busy.
Mm-hmm.
There is, I don't know if you know about
Oh,
this.
there's an event every day now.
Yeah, so Formula One racing was the last race
Mm.
of the season. Then you have a couple DJs going out there, including Swedish House Mafia was doing a tour out there. Cedric Gervais out there for the whole month. So you have all these artists. So for you to say, "Hey, it's not my fight," you sound very pathetic, and you don't want to throw yourselves to the fucking wolves.
Yeah.
Guess what, man? I understand. Just like I was telling you earlier, I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same time, it's gonna either bite you in the ass or it's gonna help you. So you take that 50-50 chance, but your opinion matters because you have followers, people that actually follow you, people that actually come to you.
Yeah.
So besides the LGBTQ,
LGBTQ.
oh sorry,
Damn it, you got me fucking it
I
up
know.
too.
Besides the whole thing that I've seen about
LGBTQ.
yeah, here's
And
another
I
one
think it's
too.
the
The,
LGBTQ plus.
okay, that's a
I
lot.
know I can't keep up.
So here's another one. Number 2.
Mhm.
For you to have asking for a tourist to come into your country, you have to be dressed like people that live there as a woman. To me, you're discriminating woman. Why are you
They
going to
don't
be
care.
discriminating women with that? That's not okay. You are an international person looking to an event and actually get to know your country.
But
Number
it's
3. Hold on.
but it's also
I,
I'm gonna play
bro.
devil's advocate here. And let's pretend like Qatar is a house, right?
Okay.
So I inviting you to my house.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play devil's advocate and be like, hey, I don't want you to dress like that because I don't want my kids to see people dress like the way you dress.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, doesn't matter though, because this is how I want to dress. Like, I get it. But the thing that pissed me off the most is like, we don't want homosexuals in this fucking house.
But
And I'm like, excuse me? Like, no, dude, I'm out.
here's the problem. As you're being a father who lives in Qatar and you're scared that your son is going to have those issues, the problem is you. Because I know your belief, like I said, your beliefs in your religion.
Yeah.
You can't change the world without changing yourself first. You got to change yourself first before changing the world. You can't do anything about it. No matter where you're at, you're going to see shit like this. You're going to see happen like this. People are going to be different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm not cool with the fact that you have to tell a woman what to do. I fucking hate that, bro. You should not
Yeah.
need to tell a woman what to do. They're smart. They can, they have their ways. You don't tell a woman what to do. And I'm sorry, I'm not the kind of man to be like, hey, woman, you need to go do this shit right now. No, I don't even like doing that because I like a woman to have their own mindset on what they want to do. And here's the
Yeah.
other one that I want to bring up. You and your significant other, you and your wife, you will be perfectly fine in Qatar. You guys can stay in the same room with no problem, nothing else. You guys can hold hands, no problem. But let's just say I have myself a girl. I have my girl, my hey babe, I got you some tickets. We're going out to Qatar. Let's go on vacation. Boom, let's go watch the World Cup. Maybe you might not like it. It's cool. We'll just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. The fact that you're telling me that I can't even hold my girl's hand or sleep in the same hotel room.
What?
Yeah, the law in
Oh, hell
Qatar is
no.
this: you cannot be in the same room with the girl because if you're
Even
not
if you're
married,
married?
if you're married, yes.
Okay, I was like,
If
yo.
you're married, yes. But if you have a girl, you cannot hold her hand. She has to have her own, pretty much her own room, and she has to dress her way. What makes you think that a beautiful country that you have right now, I would want to come back and visit something like that? Again,
Yeah.
people out there need to open up their eyes. I respect your religion, but you have to give yourself a break and understand this. People are getting to know Qatar is just barely coming up. It's a country that has grown because of the money. So I'm not discriminating. I'm not
Yeah.
talking shit, but you need to open up your doors for people to actually come in there. Because then the problem is going to happen is, yeah, you might not need a tourism or anything like that. It's understandable, but do not discriminate women. That shit's done. Don't tell them what to do. That shit's done.
No,
You
it's
know,
don't discriminate women.
in general,
Um, the
LGBTQ
LGBTQ
plus.
plus community.
Yes.
Like, don't.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
a fucking mouthful.
Don't do shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's already enough hate in this fucking world. There's already
definitely.
enough fucking hate, and this is why I want to say this. This is why these matches are so important.
Dude,
International countries competing against each other, showing that they can play together, we're having no problems. That's the way it should be.
personally, if I was FIFA, I would have backed out. Like, I don't
He's
know.
on it,
Ever
bro.
since like the new president came in,
And
I
he's
would have been like, you know
fucking.
what? Fuck it, I'm out.
I don't even know his name. He's pathetic as fuck. I'll tell you that.
Fuck yeah. He's
He's pathetic,
fucking did an announcement saying like, "Oh, I was being bullied too." I'm like, being bullied about what, bro?
dude.
Like, there's nobody gonna be bullying you. Like, you acting like you were bullied your whole life. It's like poor me. I've been bullied with all this
And
money.
here's one thing I do want to say too here in the United States. Have you noticed that we don't see a lot of, like, I want to say, what's the main religion in Qatar? Muslim?
I don't know. I
Well, I'm
think
not. I
so.
don't hold me to that. But have you noticed that now you don't see as many women dressed up with their capes and cover their face as much as you used to see before? Have you noticed that? I remember used to seeing girls in school that would go to girls' school that would have to be covered and everything like that. Because now I feel like they kind of like feel more comfortable. I feel like the things like this is just like let them live their lives, let
I
them
mean,
support.
listen, if the woman choose to wear the hijab, I believe it is.
I don't know what it's called.
Uh-huh.
But what I'm saying is this: I
But
get that, but don't. I'm serious,
yeah,
bro. That's the problem. It's just
I,
deminimizing women, deminimizing the LGBTQ plus community. It's
mhm.
just don't do that shit. Don't do that shit
No, I
because say
agree.
you have a World Cup for a woman out there, and you
And
have some of them like that.
and I
They're
and I think the
bro.
other thing that we're not mentioning is like, fuck, pay your fucking workers, dude.
Oh yeah.
No, dude. Like, I think who was it? John Oliver on. Yeah, it was John Oliver on. He has a show on HBO
Uh huh.
talking about the World Cup, and I'm actually gonna show you right now.
Yeah. Well, what you look for, when you have that, what I want to say too
No,
is
I
this.
will have it real quick. Trust me,
Well, let me
right
see
here.
something at least. Okay, show it then,
So I'm
bro.
not gonna show the video, but here it is. Is they literally? Oh, let me remove this so you can read it. But he talks about Qatar World Cup the last week, tonight's with John Oliver. For those audience, please watch it. It will inform you a little bit more about what's going on. He did mention how awful they get the reporters that get
Oh
treated because
yeah.
they
See.
cannot be recording
Yep.
on
I
public
saw that.
places.
I saw that. I was gonna talk about that too.
How
So.
the employers that were putting like hundreds of people into this small square foot this housing for all the workers, and they didn't have toilets. I mean, not toilets. They didn't have a place to shower. They have to use the toilet water, all that shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
I
For
don't even
more
want to talk about
details,
that.
go
That's just
check out
making me
that
mad.
video. I have to
That's
say
just
that.
making me mad. Yeah, that's just making me mad that you're telling shit like that. Because honestly, like, it just, I don't understand.
But we still watch the World Cup though.
Yeah.
It's so
See, the
exciting
thing
about
is,
the
the World Cup
soccer.
has nothing to do with this. That's the problem. Is the World Cup
Yeah.
is an event that happens every fucking 4 years, but the
Yeah.
players are even taking actions for themselves. They're even saying something. Like even to this point now, I think there's been more people or more shit going on inside that country that besides talking about, oh, the World Cup is so amazing in this. People are actually focusing on the worst fucking things, and that's a
No, yeah.
problem, bro.
But here's the thing though. If I was the president, I'd be like, you know what? For emergency purposes, let me bring the World Cup back to Brazil. For 2022, it's canceled being Qatar. They treat their workers horribly. Let me go to fucking Brazil,
They don't give
redo it
a
over
shit,
there.
bro. He
I
doesn't
mean, the
give a shit,
stadium's
bro.
already like somewhat new
Yeah,
since 2014.
yeah, you know, it just
Because obviously they cannot go to Russia because Russia's at war right now.
and here's one thing I do want to say. I'm kind of glad that we're talking about this too, because not all about it's about the sport topics and stuff too. We see things like that. Um,
Yeah.
let's see. Some Dark Sage 9117 made a comment saying, "I'm going to give an unpopular opinion on the World Cup, if I may." Go ahead, man.
Go for it.
Go
For
ahead.
it.
Let's hear that. I would like to hear that. I want to hear what you have to say about that. Thank you for joining us. And honestly, like I said, for those that are no fanatics of sports, you know, just stay tuned with us. Like I said, we're talking about the worst things that we've seen on what's going on
Yeah.
right now. Things right now is something that I feel like if the world would actually communicate it together and all of us together say something about this kind of stuff, put our messages out there or messages out there to say things like this, it matters. It matters
Yeah.
because, like I said, it's just in general, just hearing all this shit, man. Just hearing all this shit about the workers, that one just kind of really just triggered me. Like it's just frustrating because you don't treat people like that. I'm sorry. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care what your status is. I don't give a shit.
Shit.
You're a
Same
human
bullet
being.
can kill you too, bro.
You're a human. You're a human being. So Dark Sage 9117, dude, go ahead, say something to us. We'd like to hear that, bro.
Yeah, comment down below. Let us know what you think. But dude, I swear, man. Yes, I still watch the World Cup because here's the thing, though. Yes, I'm against of everything that's happening in Qatar. I am against what they're doing with their workers, with their undocumented people, with the women and the LGBTQ and so on and so forth. Those are the only things that I know. But what we should do is do something about find out more information on what else we can do. So let's take a look here. I personally want Qatar to go down in flames in the group stages. Oh, guarantee it will.
Yeah, bro.
I guarantee it will. Trust me.
I
They're
really
not
do
gonna
agree.
have one win or a tie. So
I mean, and it's sad because here's the messed up part. It's unfortunate because these players are actually showing their talents because I'm guarantee you some of these players want to be selected by big clubs,
Yeah.
But let's continue reading. So
All
group
right, this
stages.
World Cup was so badly handled. I hope they get blown out each game. I agree they will. However,
will,
my
yeah.
own popular take is that I want a Germany Brazil final. Ooh, that's gonna be hard. I think we were talking about it in the previous episode. How it will probably will not land it that way. One more time to make up for the horrible 2014 game when the German destroyed Brazil. And then I know the last two meetings were in, and I think the Olympics. And I am not one to do a storytell, but I feel that this is a match we need to see who is better. Yeah, dude. Thank you for the comment. I do appreciate it.
I do want to ask him a question. Dark Sage, let me ask you questions, man. Between Brazil and Germany, who would you want to win? Like if that was to happen, I don't know. Can it possibly happen? Yeah, huh? It could. I can't remember.
It could happen.
It could happen. But what would your prediction be, and who would you want to win on that? I mean,
yeah, let us know.
That would be an interesting thing. And then I think with the whole Olympics, with the meeting with the Olympics thing, that's another thing too. The Olympics kind of switch things around too as well. They're more freedom.
Olympics is another fucking topic that is that's just
exactly
like the World Cup. It's just like FIFA.
It's exactly that's why you bring countries together to show that we can all respectfully respect each other without discriminating each other. You know, we're all human beings. We might be yellow, brown, red, dark skin, whatever the hell you want. We're still the same people.
Yeah,
And whatever it is, it's just it is what it is. But right now I can say this. Qatar needs to do something for themselves. The governors of
they
Qatar needs to
won't.
they need well I'm just saying, in my
I
personal opinion, they need to because
yeah,
you're not leaving a good name. You're having people having issues with
dude. Did you?
reporters risking their lives, you know?
Yeah. Did you know the majority of their population is like I think right now is 2 point something million,
Uh-huh.
but the Qatar natives there it's only 380,000. So that's why they're
What?
gonna tear down some of those stadiums, and one of the stadiums is gonna be occupied by the university out there.
Yeah.
Now, listen, this is a perfect example that money fucking talks. It you gotta realize that at this point in life, money it seems like money fucking rules, unfortunately. But it's up to the people, whoever can make like a I don't know, a lawsuit or something against Qatar. The human rights, they need to like
Yeah.
put their mouth where their or put their money where the mouth is and bite down
And I do want
and
to
do
say
something about it.
one thing I do want to say is Van Dyke. Honestly, I truly respect what you did there, man. Honestly, you actually were one of the first persons to mention that out there, and I'm truly unbelievable what you said. I believe in what you're saying on your
Hmm.
beliefs because you actually went out there and you clearly sent a message out to the rest of the countries competing. And if those rest of the countries actually
Yeah.
put attention to that, I hope in your kindness something comes out for these people. Take him to the facilities, take him to anything like that, take him to the games. You know, truly appreciate that. But Dark Sage said an answer. Let's take a
All
look.
right. Truth be told, I think Brazil is an overall better constructed team, but Germany is that classic grit and grind team. They
Oof.
always make you work for everything. And even on 2018, when they lost in the group stages, I can say that they went down fighting. I know how passionate South Americans are, but as well constructed as Brazil is and their culture, I believe and still believe in Germany. Oh, so you do want. So
So,
it
hey
sounds like
man,
he wants Germany to
hey
win
man,
again.
listen. Look at the bottom. The next one, he said, and they play. If they play again, the Germans will be. Oof. Imagine that game,
Ooh,
bro.
that
That'd
would
be
be dope.
crazy.
That would be
You know
crazy.
what, man? Like honestly, like I said, I like your comment, Dark Sage. Thank you so much for that, honestly. And I'm a big. Okay, I'm a German, partial German myself. Germany, in my heart. Uh, but that World Cup was pretty cool. It's like for me, I was telling Rafael in the last episode, my World Cup for me was when Mexico beat Germany
Oh,
1-0
dude.
in the group stages last World Cup. That was the most amazing this time. I was happy. I'm like, oh my god, we won the World Cup. I was all excited. But no, man, I do agree. I think Brazil this year, it's unbelievably stacked
On paper,
on
it is
paper.
stacked to the fucking
Stacked.
fullest. On paper,
Germany is coming up,
yeah,
but like he said, the Germans they make you work, and that is true because Germany has no disappoint. Last time I did disappoint was the last World Cup, and that was really really weird because they
yeah. I
didn't.
think that one of the things that I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it here before, but I remember when Luis Diaz was deciding whether to go to Liverpool, Bayern Munich, or Barcelona. I was even picking like, yo, go to Bayern Munich because the way they develop the fucking players is fucking intense. Like you can
Correct.
see Alfonso Davis.
Okay.
That dude went from a scrawny kid to like a body fucking builder in matter of a year or two.
All right.
All
So Dark
right.
Sage, let's see. I got you
I,
this
I
one.
also wanted to see just for the memes of USA get to the finals and get utterly torched. I will say that the women of America have it figured out. The men, jeez.
Sheesh. I agree
Ooh.
with you on that. I think the
Yeah, the
women's
women have
soccer
four
team.
rings.
I
I
mean, the
mean,
women's
four
soccer
stars,
team. Those
but
ladies are beast for sure.
just for the memes, I
I
want to
want to
see
see
the
the
men
men
go
go
far.
far.
I do too, man. But we all know they are not winning. That is a pipe dream. Yep.
It's crazy. Look how crazy it would be. How crazy it would be to have a team that has never won the World Cup, all of a sudden surprising the world. You know what I mean? How crazy would that be? I mean, you see it on football, NFL, and all that stuff, but then that's a complete different category. But imagine in a World Cup, you know? Eh, I mean, who would be the rarest team for you? Would you say is the rarest team to win a World Cup this year? I mean, my kid apparently Serbia was going pretty far, according to my kid. Remember? So
Yeah, he was going hard on Serbia. I'm trying to find
the
uh
bracket again.
the bracket again.
I
Yeah.
think you found it on FIFA 23. I think that's what you went on. I think that's where you went. I think they had it there on the FIFA 23. But it is crazy. Seeing USA win a World Cup will be crazy. Seeing Mexico, oh, holy hell, I'll probably have a stroke if that were to happen. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm just kidding about that, but I'll be surprised.
No,
Uh,
I think Mexico will get out of the group stage.
uh,
I
they'll
don't
be
think
out.
USA will be out of it though.
You say
Unfortunately.
they're going to be out of the world, the group stage? I
Yeah. Let me.
can't. I'll tell you. See what happens tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow what happens. Okay, let's see. He has another question. Go ahead and click it for Dark Sage. What did he
Oh yeah,
say?
yeah. Let me take a look here. But I also have an interest question for this panel, and just hear me out on this,
This
okay?
year, man. That's what it's
Go
for.
for it.
This podcast is available for anything, bro. Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
let's go for it. But in the meantime, while we wait for your question, let me pull this up right now.
Okay.
So this right here, let me group stages right here. Let's take a look. So I predicted for Group A that Netherlands and Ecuador would come out. England, Group E, England
USA, I
and
think you
USA.
selected. Yep.
Oh, I did predict that. Okay, yeah. And then Argentina and Mexico, followed by France and Denmark, Spain and Germany, Belgium
Croatia, wasn't
and
it?
Croatia, and Brazil, and I want to give it to Cameroon, man. Did I say Cameroon?
I think you said Switzerland, but I
Switzerland,
think you
right?
said Switzerland, but I don't remember if you did say that or not. I can't
And then
remember.
from this group, Uruguay and Portugal. So uh, I think it's a possibility, but I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess we'll have to see what happens. Like it's just in
It,
general.
if you watch my previous episode, you will see that. Um, if you watch my previous episode, you will notice the group stages because that's what we talked about, and you will see how we broke it down for you.
All
I
right.
know Qatar lost today, and I believe they will not get out of the group stage, but we know how corrupt FIFA is and an organization, and I am curious how much are you willing to stake that in 2026 the USA, Canada, and Mexico make it to the semifinals just to
Ooh.
sell the World Cup for a triple host? I did say a while ago I had a FIFA push Qatar to the finals, which looks like it will not happen.
You know, Dark Sage, with everything you're saying, bro, it's crazy because you're saying a lot of interesting shit, man. Like literally, you're saying something that makes sense. And here's the difference between Mexico, Canada, and United States. These countries are not gonna let FIFA say, "Hey, you can't do this shit." Hey, man, you're in my country. You did the same thing with Qatar. Now you're gonna do my same shit here. And
Hey, there you go. That's what we're talking about.
it's how it is, bro. It's
You
it's
better
fact.
not have extra rules.
No,
But I mean,
exactly. You know what I mean? It's just like,
listen, Brazil had
bro.
like on 2014 World Cup for Brazil. Brazil prohibited alcohol in during stadium because how crazy the players get, the
The
fans get,
fans.
and especially when they're drunk.
Well, yeah, it's Brazil,
But
bro.
then during the World Cup, they're like, nah, we'll suspend that rule for now. You can drink at the stadium.
And there was no issues.
And there was no, I mean, the
As far as we know.
public was throwing a
It
fit,
wasn't
but
such a huge thing, but like what he says specifically here is it's just like that. You can't come in here and make shit up.
yeah,
I mean, recently, apparently, the opening game opening game is going to be in the Estadio Azteca. They already officially said that. I was like, okay. So they've been remodeling that stadium. They have been already. And to be honest with you, it's just like this. The difference is between these three countries. You don't come in and tell me what the hell I'm going to do.
yeah,
You're in my country. This is my rules. You did the same thing with Qatar. Don't do the same shit to me. And if there is a chance, like you said, like he did say, does that mean FIFA is gonna make some pushes and say Canada, United States, and Mexico are gonna make it, or two out of the three, or one out of the three? Guarantee you, something's gonna happen. Guarantee you, something's gonna happen, because automatically now, put it this way, Qatar, I mean, sorry, Canada, USA, and Mexico automatically qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah,
So that means
you
there's
need
three
more.
additional teams. They're gonna make it in Comebol. You know. So that being said, it's gonna be interesting because now you're gonna see new potential teams in a World Cup. They haven't been in a World Cup probably never and in years. You never know. Let's go with the next question he put on in the next. He said something
Yeah,
else as well.
wait for a second. What I have to say
Oh
about
yes.
this is that yes, the FIFA is a corrupted organization. I agree with you 100%. There's even John Oliver actually has a video about how corrupted they are, and you can actually watch that shit.
Okay.
With
Okay.
them, Canada, USA, Canada, Mexico make it to the semifinals to try to win it. I I don't think they have that much control because I'm pretty sure a team like Germany or Brazil will be like, "Fuck you, I don't give a fuck," and
Yeah.
fucking destroy them.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with
And
you. Like I
so,
said, but he does have a point. It makes you think. Like,
what?
what are the chances?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I mean?
mean, chances are
So
good. It's
yeah.
good. All right, but I am not going to say for sure that will not happen. And we know how much FIFA will do anything for money.
You're
Oh,
right.
a
I a
thousand
thousand
percent.
percent agree with you on that, dude.
Listen, if
No
I
doubt.
think the way that hosting the World Cup or anything like that is the country giving money to FIFA and be like, hey, I want to host it. Here's That's why they have this whole organization. Like, oh, they think that you're doing a raffle, but the raffle is like, dude, you gotta put money for this ticket in order to be in the raffle. So,
What is that answer?
um, and that is my tinfoil hate conspiracy for 2026. You will all three host in the semifinal because FIFA will ensure it happens. Hey,
Well,
if you are in the United States, I don't know where you're located. I also will say this. Okay,
let's go. We're waiting
but
for that answer, bro. I'm waiting for your
I will
answer.
say this: if you are you planning to go to the World Cup for 2026? Because I am. I'm thinking about buying a ticket as soon as I can to if Colombia if Colombia makes the World Cup, I will go. If not, I will just try to find the cheapest fucking ticket and go.
Here's the thing, though. So,
Hmm.
what are the chances for that to happen? Because I think the closest one we have for us, it's in.
Vegas?
I think that they say Vegas.
Let me
I think,
let me
and
pull
I
that
think
up.
it's AT&T Stadium or Cowboy Stadium in New Jersey, the Giant Stadium. I think the Bears Stadium too as well. For some reason, they picked Kansas City. I don't know why, which I thought it was weird. Uh,
All right, so here it is. We have the MetLife. Let's see. Oh, Giant.
oh, never mind. I was wrong. It wasn't the Cowboy Stadium. It was wait,
Let me pull it up.
Mercedes Superdome. That's gonna be sick.
So here it is. The Mercedes Stadium for Atlanta, Gillette Boston, Dallas, AT&T,
Houston. Oh,
Houston, Arrowhead
Arrowhead.
from See, I don't understand why Kansas City.
Neither do I, bro.
Like, I would choose fucking Denver or something.
I don't know why, bro. Sophie. Oh, okay. You
So
have to put.
yeah, you have
You
to in
have
LA.
Miami. You have to. MetLife.
MetLife.
Why Philly? Why Philly,
Philly.
bro?
I mean
Why?
Philly. Hey, Philly is good.
Why Philly?
Philly has a good stadium.
Okay.
Then Levi Stadium, which is San Francisco, and Seattle,
I think that's
the Seahawks Stadium.
okay.
I don't see where in the fuck is saying about. I
About
don't
what?
see the Mexico one or
So
Canada.
go to the Mexico one. Go to the Mexico. I don't know where you select it.
Oh,
Well,
this is
click on the countries.
USA.
Click on the Mexico. There you go. Whoa.
No,
Whoa. What is that? All right.
there. All right. No.
What? I don't know. You clicked the wrong one. So just go to
Yeah, I
yeah.
did. Let me go
So
back. Let me go back. Let me see if it pulls host cities. So here you go.
no, that's for the United States. I think. Oh, there you go. You're right.
Está Guadalajara's right there.
Estadio Akron.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mexico City, which is Azteca.
Okay.
Uh,
BBW. BB.
Monterrey,
That's a good stadium. It's a new one.
Toronto. Yeah, that's it. Toronto, Mexico City, Monterrey, and Guadalajara's.
So those are actually going to be the actual newest stadiums. So Akron,
Oh, Vancouver,
BB,
Vancouver, right here.
oh
Or
Vancouver,
city.
and Toronto. All
Yup.
right. Dark
So
Sage, let's see what you say, Dark Sage. Let's take a look. My boy over here, what he said. Let's take a look.
I suspect something will go down. I suspect Germany and Brazil are on the clash course to meet up because FIFA will make sure it happens.
Hey man, you better
I
stay
don't
tuned
think
for
it
this
will
whole World Cup,
make it
man.
happen, but I guarantee you they will clash up too.
I want to
But that's
say,
my prediction.
Dark Sage. I like how you think.
It is too much money for them to pass up again, and we know they can use Qatar or 2026 as a way to promote the rematch again. Yep.
Okay.
And then I am I am I am just saying this is not as someone who has insider information, but I suspect we are going to see the in 2022 or 2020.
Well, if you do have some inside
And
information, bro,
wait,
let
he's
us
not
know.
done.
Oh,
He wanted to say more.
keep going.
But keep going, bro. Keep going. Send those through. Send those
He
through.
was.
We'll keep
Oh, he's
reading them.
waiting. Well, Dark Sage, if you have some inside information, bro, shit, share.
No, he's saying that he doesn't have
No,
any.
well, if he made it sound like he did.
But
Like,
if he does, hey,
hey, share the
it,
moment.
share.
No, dude, but like I said, like overall, in my personal opinion, there's a good things about the World Cup, and I don't want to minimize that the
Mhm.
game, you know. But the whole
Yeah,
thing that I think people really need to focus is don't minimize the Qatar national team because of the shit that's going on. Just they don't have at fault for the issues. And
yeah,
I just feel like Qatar, lower your rules a little bit down, man. You got tourists coming everywhere from everywhere in the world. Just your standards just a little bit lower. I get you're religious. I get your beliefs. I
yeah.
believe that. I respect that. Clearly, I do respect that. But you don't want to do this with tourisms. You might not need them. You might not need their fame, their money. You might not. But here's the thing: is you're in the map in the world.
Yeah, I
So
get it. Here's what I have to say though, and this is I think the analogy now that it came back to my head. But I was thinking like it's kind of like when you go to someone's houses, like you take off your shoes when you go to someone's houses. That's a respect,
right,
especially if they have that culture. Like, hey, this is my culture. Please take off your shoes when you come inside the house. So for me, it's kind of like, well, I get it. We're in Qatar. This is Qatar's house. But bro, what is the limit? Like, I'm sorry. Like
I agree.
it and for me it's more like, yo, if you're part of the LGBTQ community, don't fucking
Welcome.
go. Don't risk your life. It's
Yeah.
look at what happened to Brittany,
The
the basketball player.
But yeah, she fucked
Brittany
up though,
something.
bro. She fucked up though.
Bro, doesn't dude.
Yeah, but she. I
There's
mean,
a
yeah,
conspiracy
it should have been
theory.
that drastic of a freaking charge for shit like that. It should have been like, oh my god, you're so
Conspiracy
dramatic.
time.
Yeah,
Conspiracy time.
yeah, bro.
I'm
But
pretty sure she got planned that shit. Somebody planned that shit for
oh,
her.
wouldn't be surprised if TSA out there
Oh
did
yeah.
that shit. I bet you anything for sure,
Ooh.
dude.
Yo,
Russians and Americans don't like each other. What do you
yeah.
expect?
No, but all truthness, I mean, it is sad what happened to Brittany Garner.
I forgot her last name, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Son of a bitch. It's killing me, man. Hold on.
Let me guess. Grinder, gender,
Grinder.
something.
Griner.
Yeah, see, I couldn't. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
right here.
yeah,
It is a
sucks.
sad story
It
what
sucks.
happened to Brittany
It sucks, but
Griner.
here's the thing: there's a lot of people that will say a lot of things like, "Hey, she put herself in that situation, knowing the situation about the country." Hold on,
I
hold on,
understand.
hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I get it, I get it. But here's the thing: you would not treat a Russian coming to the United States and make sure that you found how much they found on her. I don't remember how much they found on her. They would not charge her for 9 years in a prison for weed. I'm sorry.
Bro.
That to me is ridiculous. I'll admit it. That is ridiculous as shit because it's weed. It's nothing bad. It's just you're just being completely. Oh, you're American. We're gonna screw you over, and in order for us to release you, we're gonna give us one of our prisoners back. Kind of reminds me of the whole Tom Cruise movie of Mission Impossible.
Mm.
The whole exchange of a certain prisoner from countries because everybody wanted this guy back. It's kind of like the same shit, same exact thing. I just think in general, like for weed, you sound really dumb for doing shit like this, and you're gonna put somebody in jail for 9 years for that. That's pathetic, bro. Like that is pathetic. Why would you do such a thing? Because I guarantee you, find some weed like that from a Russian, you will not put his ass in jail.
No, 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 no. But we're talking about two different countries.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And then what I'm
Russia's in the
just
same
saying
thing. You
is
know,
that she messed up in a way, and I think like the conspiracy theory, my conspiracy theory is somebody planted that shit for her, unfortunately, or she fucking forgot. But at the same time, you're in a fucking country knowing that that's illegal.
of
Don't
course,
fucking do it. Like it's
of course.
don't fucking do it. But unfortunately, we are where we at, and I just hope that she gets out of there. Apparently, like they send it to this person where like there's no known location or anything like that. So I hope she's still alive. Hopefully, she comes home soon. United States, please hurry the fuck up.
All
But
right. What did Dark
but
Sage say? He said something else.
well,
Hold on.
I can say
Oh,
this.
he already. I think you
No,
read
I
it now.
haven't read this because I left it at this one,
Nope.
and this is a new one. Well, I can say this. It is also not a little suspect that Qatar play an opening day. Actually, when you're the host, you
Yeah.
play the first game.
So you're
So
the host. You play the first game automatically.
yeah,
So yeah.
we never see the host play the day
One.
one ever in the World Cup. Yeah, we do. And when I saw that game, I still hold out the theory comes true. FIFA will help Qatar get out of the group stages and make the run for the feel good story. Well, I will disagree. I don't think FIFA will help them on that kind of stage, but I mean, I don't doubt it. FIFA will fucking pay, not FIFA, but like Qatar fucking pays the referees. But they should have paid the referees against the Ecuador game.
Sure.
And I think that's what the offside was, you know?
Dark Sage. I don't know if you were here when. I don't think you were here, but there was a meme that I saw on social media that said Qatar players after the match losing the match to. I mean,
I think you
Ecuador
said that off
players.
screen.
Ecuador players after losing to Qatar 5-0 in the bathtub full of money. Like they were trying to buy their way in, that shit
Yeah.
was funny, but let's see what
But
this
just
next
the
one says.
first match left me with a few red flags. So, for the World Cup, whoever hosts the World Cup, they will always play the first game.
Automatically.
So the World Cup for Russia played the first game against, I want to say, Egypt, or it was some other team. The 2014 Brazil played the first game. 2010 it was South Africa, and so on and so forth. So it is traditional for the host to play the first game to give the inauguration.
So let me ask you this before you go to the next one. So
Oh yeah,
the next World Cup, how is that going to work?
I have no idea.
So
dude,
I'm just thinking about that. What you were just saying right now. Is it going to be
three.
Mexico as Canada or Mexico USA or Canada versus United States or
I'm
if it's going to
assuming
be
we're gonna have
Mexico,
two games.
well, yeah. I'm assuming it's
we're
going to be two games.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's going to be all these three teams are going to be in the first group stage. Would you say? Group A.
Oh shit! No,
See what I'm saying? Like,
no,
how is that going to work?
They're gonna do different group stages.
So
They probably do
C?
A, B, and C. Yeah.
Oh, but then how can you play that unless because technically it's the first group stage that plays, right?
Yeah, but this is the first time we're
So
having
how
a
are they
World
gonna do
Cup
that?
with three different countries.
So there's gonna be three different teams and three different games in day one.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, not three games.
Well, yeah, it's Canada, USA, Mexico.
They could play USA and Mexico.
That's what
game
I'm
one.
saying. So if you
Or
put them in different
Canada
group
versus
stages, you
Mexico
can't do
or
that.
something like that.
If you put different, that's what I'm saying. You can't do that if you put them in different group stages. See, stay woke.
Oh shit.
See.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we'll leave that one
know.
pending.
That's a
All
good
right,
question.
let's see what that. Yeah.
I am surprised no one talked about that. Why else have them go out there and he sacrificed to Ecuador unless they have planned to push Qatar out of the group stages? If they are, I'm not sure what you mean by that.
They are not around. Very few of Qatar soccer fans will care about the rest of their tournament.
Yeah.
FIFA's paying them billions to stage this, so it makes sense to keep them around. I see your point. I do.
Yeah.
But that group stage is not too. Okay, I'll be honest with you. If Qatar somehow makes it to the next round, dude, I'll be like, okay, there's definitely some shit in there. Because, I mean, they play.
Oh, if they make it to the next round, I will call bullshit this whole World Cup and toss it out the window, dude.
So, truly, it's like, fuck, you know?
No,
what I mean?
hold on. Hold the fuck.
Didn't Russia made it last World Cup past the first round too?
No, they didn't.
They didn't. Oh, that's right. They
No,
got
no, no,
eliminated. Okay.
No, hold on. I'm searching this shit right now.
What are you searching?
Motherfucker, what do you think? The fucking World Cup.
So the group
Um,
stage is Ecuador, Qatar, Senegal,
motherfucker.
and Netherlands, right?
I will show you guys. I will show you guys. I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
use Wikipedia.
Fuck. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't can't see that, bro. I can't see that shit
What can
happening.
you? Oh my
No,
god.
I can't see that Qatar passing to the next round. I just can't. You
So
could
group. See. Oh, Russia did pass.
see
Oh, because they play against Egypt or Saudi
South Arabia.
Arabia, but they lost against Uruguay, and they won the other two. I mean, Russia. They do have a better team than Qatar. Let's just say that. But
Okay,
look.
but they didn't make the World
Oh,
Cup, bro.
they beat Saudi Arabia. I
South
remember
Arabia. Yep.
5-0. And then yeah, Russia against Egypt. That one, even with Salah there beating, nah. But it happened. But for the but then Russia
Hey,
was
hold Dark Sage comment
against Spain.
because if he actually
Yo,
makes this comment, bro,
wait, dude. Russia beat Spain on penalty kicks. And this is where Russia versus Croatia, they went to penalty kicks and Croatia won.
damn,
I
I don't
wasn't.
remember
I
that.
don't remember that either because I was focusing on Colombia, dude.
Who?
Colombia. I was
Who that?
focusing. No, shut the fuck up, dude. Says the guy always qualifying because of the
Hey,
only challenge you
relax
guys have is
yourself.
just
That's not our fault.
USA and
That's not our fault.
Canada.
That's not my fault.
Let us know when you competing against somebody who has a World Cup championship. Just saying.
Germany?
Motherfucker. Did you try to qualify to the World Cups with
No, we beat them.
somebody
We beat them.
who have won a World Cup?
Relax, okay?
Just saying.
Relax.
Just
Let me.
saying.
Since
Just
you're
saying.
so good, let me know
We
when you
have
actually
Brazil.
qualify the
We
World
have
Cup.
Argentina. We have Uruguay. Three fucking teams
OMG.
that we have to
Fool.
compete. So
Oh my God. End of the world.
I know my butthole is
Stupid.
like. But see, like Group A for the 2014 World Cup was in Brazil. Brazil
yeah.
hosted the first game, and they play in one day. Like there's only one game in that day. Then the following day they play the next. Damn, you qualified for that one, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because we had to, and then that's when Ochoa had 8 saves on that one game, and we tied 1-1
Okay.
against Brazil.
So
Yep.
when I say like you play the first, it doesn't guarantee the win.
Yeah.
But for this game, oh shit, can I go to the? Let's see. Let's see if they have anything organized.
For what?
Oh look, United States, Mexico, United and Canada, boat round number 1, 134 boats. This is gonna be co-host. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Looking to see what happens with that. See what happens.
But this is gonna be the first World Cup where they have 48 teams.
What?
Yeah, because this World Cup is the last World Cup with 32 teams. The next one, the 2026, is going to be 48.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There you go. No excuses for you guys not to make the World Cup now, see?
Oh, yeah. Dude. Now that we got a good head coach, there's no excuse.
For sure, dude.
But let's take a look here. Broadcasting. I mean, at least we get to watch the... Oh, fuck. In Telemundo. Excuse me.
Yeah.
But controversies? Oh, shit. I will have to get back to this. I will have to get back.
Let's just leave that. Let's just put a little.
But let me go back to this group stage here, and
this year's World Cup, please.
What?
This year World Cup, right?
Yeah, this year's. So here it is.
Hell no.
Damn, they already got the scores in.
Hell no.
So look, Qatar versus Senegal. Senegal will destroy Qatar. Senegal has a way better team, even though Mane is out. And then this game right here, Netherlands versus Ecuador, is going to be a struggle for them. For Ecuador to beat Netherlands, unless they play if Netherlands plays like they play today, game over. But but then Ecuador versus Senegal, and then Netherlands versus Qatar. So this is my prediction. Netherlands will automatically qualify. Ecuador can, if they get a tie out of Netherlands, great. And if they can beat Senegal, great too. That means they qualify. But then United States against England. That's going to be the toughest match. Then Wales versus Iran, and then United States versus Iran. So United States should have won against Wales in order to. I mean, they tied, so it's okay. They have that push, but I don't think they're gonna win again. They're gonna have a 4 point. United States is gonna have 4 points in this group stage because they will lose against England and they can win against Iran. That will give them 4 points. But who else will have 4 points? Will Wales have 4 points, or do you think Wales? No, Wales can lose. Wales will also have 4 points too.
Regardless with the points or not, if they tie points, the difference of goals is England's gonna go in.
Exactly.
So
no, England will. I think England will like go with 9 points. I don't see England losing to any of these teams. So,
well, I don't know. We'll have to see what that comes up. Like, see what the issue is, whatever comes in, But
yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, we're past the hour, dude.
I know.
You're falling asleep on me.
I know.
Mr. Roof under the table.
There you go with that shit again.
And then I got family members in my family.
That shit was fun. You saved those, didn't you? You
saved those, yeah. I saved those for a reason.
But man.
But hey, dude, regardless of all this conspiracy theory, regardless of everything happening behind doors, I'm fucking excited for this World Cup. I think Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Luis Suarez, and a bunch of other players last World Cup in making this World Cup more exciting.
Yep.
But I'm not waking up at 3 in the fucking morning and watch Messi play. I am not.
No, but like you said, like that's where I want to leave it at myself for that at this point. I think that
I got something to show you, so go ahead and keep talking.
Regardless of the fact that the difference between what's going on in Qatar and the differences, like I feel like in general, I want to make sure I clarify this. I don't want to discriminate the fact that whatever countries are doing out there for the World Cup, they're competing for a World Cup title. I don't want to discriminate any of those guys because they're not doing anything about that. It's the problem that whatever's happening in Qatar is two big different stories. But like, I would like to see throughout the time, but this is day 2, to be able to see an opportunity for these players to be able to say, hey, we're good. We got things going on. Oh shit! Hold on, I didn't see it. So just like in my end, what I want to leave it as, let's just hope something happens, something comes around, something new changes out there, and for the World Cup, let's just see what the best of it. Enjoy whatever you guys can, whatever as much as you guys can from that. So, but yeah, hopefully, like I said, down the road, something comes out, things change out there, at least temporarily something. So, I'm gonna leave it back to Rafa because I already know what he's gonna show me. He finally got one. Let's see, Rafa.
Ta-da!
Finally,
So,
boy.
ladies and gentlemen, I will be able to stream through Twitch, through my PlayStation, so that way when I play my games, you guys can see this face.
Yes, sir. Finally, you got your camera. I don't know if you can see mine. It's just sitting right there, like right. Wait.
Hey.
Almost had it.
No, move. Tilt
right
your
there.
finger. Tilt. There you go.
Right there.
Yay.
So, yeah, me and Rafa actually decided to go ahead and go with the gaming as well on some of the days. We'll be probably streaming.
We're thinking about doing Friday fun days.
Fun days.
Just do a little bit of video game while doing some Twitch. So stay tuned on our Twitch.
Finally,
if not, we'll go ahead and send you. We'll repost the videos here on the YouTube channel.
Hey, Darcy, thank you for actually coming today, man. Those are really interesting questions.
Yeah, thank you, Darcy. I appreciate it.
And like, just come on board, bro. We'll hear whenever you can. Follow us right here. We got our YouTube channels. Talking with Rafa and TES, or the Erwin Show, respectfully. But my outro for the day will be here. All right, I'll go ahead and take it over from here. Thank you guys for joining another episode here with us today. It It was amazing to have you guys here to listen to our opinion about the World Cup. Not everything's about sports. We got our differences on that as well too. But thank you guys for joining us. Like, share, follow us on Instagram, or links are right below. And other than that,
My bad.
you're good. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.
And thank you so much for tuning in into another episode of Talking with Rafael and the Erwin Show, respectfully. You want me to say it? I can say it. Make sure you hit the like button. Comment down below. Share it with your friends and family. Let us know what you think. And just like Dark Sage, hey, we will read your comments. So go for it.
Facts.
So, Erwin.
See you guys later. Have a good night.
Are we?
Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Shit. My wife, no. My wife heard that shit. Peace.